Today's episode focuses on two fantastic free camps, the CSR North Pools and the Gascoyne River Free Camp. Now, I plan to also showcase the township of Newman, but unfortunately some of my footage was corrupted. So that story will have to wait for another time. For now, let's dive into these two beautiful camping spots. Hey, this afternoon we find ourselves at CSR North Pool. This is situated about, about 20 k's north of Wiluna, and then off the Bitumen Road we go 10 k's west of. So here we are, you can see the water in the background, which is a little bit of a creek, and we were talking to one of the locals this afternoon, and they said that there is a natural spring underneath there, and that's why there's water in there. But anyway, we can have campfires here, you can have pets here, and also you can get big rigs, caravans, camper trailers, and tents here as well. Now, it is quite stony. I'm going to turn around and you can see behind me. It's quite stony behind us, so you've got to kind of pick your spot. We're in the prime area, I suppose what you would say, and I'm going to turn around again. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. You can see that we are just on the dirt. So we came in from that direction just over there, and we just stayed on this plain old dirt. And we've got a great spot here. We've got a campfire going. So no amenities here, so you need to bring your own water. You need to be just totally self-sufficient because this is bush camping. So great place to stay if you're looking for an overnighter. Cheers. Today we found ourselves a free camp which is on the Great Northern Highway, and it is called the Gascoyne River. Now it is about 200 kilometres south of Newman. Now, as I said, this is a free camp. It's a bush camp. There is just nothing here. There's no bins or anything like that. There is the Gascoyne River here, and it has got a little bit of water in, and that's closer down towards the highway. We're set back around about 200 metres from the highway so that we could get away from the noise, and there is so much room here, and there is flat level ground as well. If you're going to park down near the river, you might need to put a block up or something like that. But yeah, that's down closer to the highway, and it can be very, very noisy down there because you've got the big trucks going through with their 4 trays behind. So yeah, we opted to stay further away from the road, and it was a really good decision, I think. Great place to stop. There's not a problem. It was safe and everything like that. So if you're looking at a place to stop between those two towns, this is the spot to be because there's so much room, and you won't be disappointed either. So I just thought I'd just jump out of the car and show you this before we go. This is the actual Gascoyne River, and like I said, there is some water just in that direction there. So there is camping on the edge of the river here, on the banks here, that you can overlook that. And like I said, that is closer to the road, so it is a lot more noisy down here. And when I turn around, you can see it's all dry river behind me. So I just wanted to show you that so you could see what you were coming into. This is the road in and out to give you an idea of how easy it is to get around in here. And I'll take you down here because this is where the actual river with the water is, and you can camp here. So I'll just quickly take you down here. There must have been about 10 or so vans in here last night that we knew of when we first came in. So as you can see, it is really quite pretty here. It's lovely. As you can see, the track into the campground is an easy one to manage. From here, we're making our way to Newman, where we'll stay for a few nights to restock our supplies and catch up on washing. For this part of our journey, we start at Wiluna, where we were able to get some fuel, some clean drinking water, and also use the toilet dump point. And we travelled 20 kilometres, and this part here was actually a sealed road. And then we went 10 kilometres west to the CSR North Pools, and that was all unsealed road. Once we stopped there for the night, we got ourselves back onto the Wiluna North Road, and from that point onwards, it was all unsealed road, and it was actually really quite good. There was only a couple of little corrugated spots, and it really wasn't too bad at all. We then got ourselves on the Great Northern Highway, where we travelled probably about another 25 kilometres until we got to the Gascoyne River, and that's where we stopped for the night at the Gascoyne River camp spot. And that was all dirt track getting in there as well. The next day, we got ourselves back on the Great Northern Highway, and we travelled the last 200 kilometres until we got to Newman. And like I said, all my footage was destroyed, so I haven't got Newman to show you, but you were able to completely stock up there. They had a Woolworths, an IGA, Mitre 10, and a lot of other things. So it's a good little mining town, that one. So all in total, from Wiluna all the way to Newman, that was 440 kilometres. Our channel is about delivering useful info. To keep following so you don't miss an episode, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching The Travelling Trooper.